How to Support Your Child as the Pandemic Continues by Erika Pike, Director of Student Support Center. The return to in-person classes, on-campus activities, and social interaction with peers has been a breath of fresh air for students after Zoom classes and lockdowns. However, adolescents have less life experience and coping skills than adults, so the emotional impact of the COVID-19 pandemic may be more pronounced for them. And, as we all know, we aren't out of the woods just yet. So how can you support your child as the pandemic continues? First, have realistic expectations. School counselors everywhere, Pacific Ridge included, are seeing increased stress among students and regression in academics and other areas. Last year's hybrid learning model and the support structures we put in place helped elevate the student experience and maintain learning, but many teachers are incorporating skills into their lessons in response to some skill regression and learning loss. The Student Support Center has met with individual students to support learning, studying, and coping skills. We also support skill building in the advisory curriculum and have offered counselor-guided skill building with some grade levels. We plan to do more of this through the end of the school year. Having lost important developmental time, some adolescents are also experiencing challenges with stress management, conflict resolution, and social skills. Parents can help their children by adjusting their level of expectation for academic performance, extracurriculars, and even social engagement. It'll take time to build and rebuild skills in these areas, and students need patience and support while doing so. Second, talk to your child regularly. You know your child better than anyone. Talking to them can help you detect if they need additional support at home, at school, or in other areas of their life. Paying attention to big changes in behavior and functioning is also important, especially if professional help may be needed to support their mental health. Keeping conversations light daily will make way for heavier conversations if and when you need to have them. As always, please reach out to the Student Support Center if you have concerns you'd like to discuss. Third, listen and validate. When we talk to our kids, we often jump into fix-it mode, reaching into our toolkit of life experience to help repair their problems. The trouble is, by doing so, we can inadvertently magnify them. Taking on our child's stress often makes it larger than it needs to be. What kids need most from conversations with their parents is validation of what they are going through, empathetic listening, and space for processing. It's also helpful to make sure your child knows the various resources they have available to them at school and elsewhere. Do they know who to go to if they have a problem? You can help them destigmatize asking for support if that seems to be an issue. Fourth, take time for yourself. Between focusing on kids, jobs, and daily news from a weighty world, parents today are wrung out. If you're facing financial challenges, work overload, or other stressors, you may not be emotionally available for your child. It's important and completely appropriate for you to take time to de-stress and refuel. Consistently getting good sleep, taking a walk around the neighborhood, or talking to a close friend can have positive effects on your mental health. By taking care of yourself, and thereby modeling good self-care and positive coping skills, you can better support your child. Now, we're all focused on getting through the pandemic, but our response to it can influence how we'll fare when it's no longer a primary force in our lives. Making positive, mindful adjustments in our family routines will benefit our children and ourselves, no matter what the future holds. As you support your child, please know that Pacific Ridge's teachers, administrators, and the student support team are just a call or an email away. We're here for you.